Well, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. I've misplaced my bracelet over on the hamster cage. Was looking for it this morning, unable to find it. Thumbs up. It just means it's buried underneath something. I'll have to locate it. My shirt's driving me crazy. I need to lose weight. You know, everything is frustrating. Welcome to the world. Everything is not frustrating. My shirt's just driving me nuts today. And my weight is staying stable. I'm not gaining, I'm not losing. I'm right at the weight that I was like 40 some odd years ago. I'm right at about 200. So I want to get down lower, but as long as I'm not higher right now during this pandemic, a thumbs up for that. A lot of heavy duty subjects today, kind of my apologies on that. First up, I just want to go with ow. First, I got something in my eye, an eyelash. My brother-in-law, whom I gave my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law came by last time, and I gave them the stuff of my late wife that I didn't want to keep. It was from previous times or stuff that she stopped doing because she was sick, so I had no emotional attachment to. And so I gave a bunch of that stuff back. Not back, but to her sister. Because no reason to hang on to it, I was just going to throw it away. And I didn't want to do that. Her mother has had a stroke, is non-ambulatory, bedridden, non-verbal, but has expressed that she would like to have Jennifer's ashes so that she has that connection before she goes. I have been cutting and bringing my life down, whittling things down. And I had almost reached the point, after finally cleaning out the mausoleum/storage room unit of my bedroom and getting that fixed up. Jennifer had expressed the desire to have her ashes scattered when she had passed. And I have not been able to do that. I do not know when, if I will ever be able to travel enough to actually do that. So, at 9 o'clock-ish, my brother-in-law is going to be outside. I'm going to take Jennifer's remains out to them. He's going to transfer everything up north into Blaine, which is right up on the Canadian border where my late wife's parents live and all that. And she's going to have the ashes. Now, the way I look at this is because she wanted to have her ashes scattered, and also because it's just been slow motion through time. Handing this off, yes, may seem like, oh, you're just giving away the ashes, but Jennifer was not her body. Jennifer was the interplay of the cells in her brain with the electrical and chemical interactions. We are not the flesh we inhabit. I gotta adjust my pop shield. We are the ghost that occupies the meat cockpit inside of the bone mech that is protected and powered by meat armor. The pilot is gone. The mech is just a mech. So the ashes, I don't need them. I have my memories of her, and that is good. She wanted to be scattered, hanging on to the ashes. What does that do? I looked upon this last night while I was thinking about it. I am finishing up the second half of Jennifer's Viking burial at sea. The first half was the funeral pyre. We got that done. Now with the second half, I am setting her ashes afloat on the ocean of time. So, I'm going to be passing those on today. I'm still unsure. I don't know if you can see this. Hopefully I'll be able to zoom in if it does show. Jennifer has the box. That's the box that the funeral home provided us with after burning her to pieces. And I don't know if I want to hang on to the box, because even that's not important. As long as I hang on to my memories, that's all that matters. tying into this, of course, little Gojira. Oh, ever since things went downhill for her, she has continued to go downhill. If I had the money, I would probably pay for her to be euthanized. But that's a lot of money, and I don't have that. So she is still moving and wandering around. When I came in this morning, she was in one side of her cage, perched up on top of some stuff in the corner. That kind of looked like cold and uncomfortable. So I moved her into another part where her nest was. She moved. She was like, freaked out, jumped, but I moved her. I don't think she's drinking. I know she's slowly eating. It's not much longer. But with her health, I mean, I've helped her out as best she could, and I'm helping her out as best I can now. I've got the cardboard stuff there to try and make her cage as healthy and happy and warm for her as possible. She's doing what she can. Unfortunately, they live such short, bright lives, and then they're gone, and she's leaving, and it hurts. But, and this is what ties into the third part, I've mentioned this before in comments a lot, and I've been thinking about it as well, because good golly, Miss Molly, I've mentioned this before about myself in my own age and encroaching mortality. Every sunrise requires a sunset. In this universe of ours, on this world of ours, every beginning requires an end. And she is approaching her end. Just as I am approaching mine. If each life is a 12-hour span, the sun rises and then it sets at 6, and at 6 o'clock after that 12-hour time period, the sun sets, you're gone. She's at like 5:50, 5:55 right now. And I understand my clock is like saying it's 4 o'clock. So I have to take care of that all the time because I'm trying to come to terms with my own encroaching mortality. Yeah, it's rough being able to see the sun setting in front of you. I mean, my hair never used to be silver like this. I mean, it's always been dishwater blonde, so it's been every color. Now it's just mostly salt with a handful of pepper. Yeah. The lines on my face from my alcoholism and more. Yeah. Look in the mirror, I can see the sunset approaching. That's fun. But hey, it happens to all of us. We all go off to join the great gray faceless horde of the dead. It's growing all the time. But hey. Oh, let's take a look and see what else I have on here. One of the things that I came across, and it was just one of these, I do not know why my eye is causing me so much troubles today. It's my eyelashes, my eyelid. But I've talked before about memes and how I feel that way back, like 100 and some odd more years ago, there was the postmodern art movement and the Dada movement, and then you had later Salvador Dali, and well, he came later, but a surrealism. And the thing with all of these memes that keep coming out, because I keep watching things about how they evolve and how memes have actually done something that linguists have been trying to do for hundreds of years, and they managed to do. But there's another meme that, of course, I went and hung on to because it seems all of it is like postmodern, but it's post-postmodern because it's 100 years past the original definition of postmodern, and things have changed. So it's post-postmodern. It's still Dada because it makes no sense half the time, except when it does because of meme culture. And it's definitely surrealism, because this meme, which hopefully I've got here, that says, "You wouldn't download fizzy lifting drinks," with the Willy Wonka face cut like that. That takes a couple different memes and mashes them together to make its own weird, surrealistic, postmodern Dada movement meme. And oh my gosh. But the thing where they talked about where memes have done something that linguists have tried to do for hundreds of years, and it's true, is how do you show sarcasm in text so that you read it and you know it's sarcasm? That has been something people have been fighting with for hundreds of years, for making up new punctuation marks, which, you have to remember what that even means, to all sorts of literary tricks. But in 2018, this one fellow made, I can't remember even what the phrase was, but it was a picture of SpongeBob doing that chicken impression with the big letter, small letter, 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 as the phrase is typed out. When you look at that, when you look at the text written in that fashion, you know that's sarcasm. You know how that's supposed to be read. You can hear it in your head. Memers managed to do in a meme what linguists had been trying to do for hundreds of years and never been able to figure out. And a memer went, oh, you know what? And now all those linguists and people that study this stuff, because yeah, there are people that study memes, they went, this is it. This is it. This is it. Amazing. What else do I have on here? Oh yes, of course. Once again, caffeine and sleeping, because I have to fight my own brain, and I have to fight my upbringing and my own knowledge because of what has happened with my body. Because more and more I see and hear things from people that suffer from ADHD, and I look at that and go, holy smokes. That's one of the things I've used to describe myself for the past couple of decades, where it's like, this was ADHD, this was ADHD. My life would be so much different had I actually been treated for it. But on top of that, I have the knowledge of what caffeine is supposed to do to your body, and that part of my brain lies to me. The night before I went to bed, I did not take caffeine. I had one hell of a night trying to fall asleep. I took it in the morning, yes, but I didn't take a 200 milligram caffeine tablet before going to bed. Last night, after I took a 200 milligram caffeine tablet in the morning, before I went to bed, I took a 200 milligram caffeine tablet. Fell asleep like that. Slept until almost 5:30 when gut pain woke me up. My life would be so much different had I actually been treated for this. But instead, I took 400 milligrams of caffeine in one go the other day because I had forgotten I had taken it. Took another tablet because, I forgot to take this one. And then went, I already did. And my pulse went from like 54 over the span of several hours to 58-ish. And that was it. Aside from getting sleepy, that was the only way I could tell that I had taken caffeine. 400 milligrams. Some people, if at 2 o'clock in the afternoon they drink 1 cup of coffee with about 45 milligrams of caffeine in it, that's it. They can't sleep for the rest of the night. They'll have trouble before they finally fall asleep. 12 hours later, I fall asleep when I take 400 milligrams because it makes me sleepy. Thumbs up for that. Let's see, do I have a really quick question because I want to keep asking questions? Well, Bullcrap TV asked this one. You know, it says, have I ever been arrested? And if so, how long have I sat in a cell? I have never been arrested. The worst I've gotten is just traffic tickets for speeding. I haven't even gotten parking tickets. I just have gotten, like, I used to have problems with being a lead foot on and off throughout my life, so I haven't gotten a ton of speeding tickets, but that's it. And no, thank God I haven't been arrested. I would go insane if I had to be handcuffed, which isn't true, but I would suffer a lot of anxiety. I have slight claustrophobia. If I can't move my arms, if my hands are handcuffed behind my back, I am not going to have a bad day. I'm going to be suffering a full-on panic attack. My kitty cat is doing things on top of plastic bags. So, yeah, thankfully not been arrested, but oh, thank goodness for that. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended, and even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fibro, ADHD, and more, I'm lucky I can remember anything at all. Object impermanence, out of sight, out of mind. We have Elderwolf 569. As soon as my life gets less crazy, yes, we are going to do this, I promise you. And Agent Pete Kelly, thumbs up. Yogeshwaram, thumbs up, and you are correct. That was a terrible thing for me to call the cops pigs. That's just an insult to pigs. Keaton Django, thumbs up and thank you. Russian Timing, good to see you in the comments. Then we have Anunnaki, thumbs up. Tessa Smith, greatly appreciated. And Kathy Kizkat, good to see you. We have Lazy Mode, the best kind of mode. Fergus, thumbs up and thank you. Christopher Thomas, greatly appreciated. And Aaron S., good to see you in the comments. Honor, thumbs up and thank you. We have Henry Tournay, I sure hope it's pronounced that way. Genu Last, I didn't do a good job on that, but thank you. Lloyd Charles, thumbs up and thank you. E.N., greatly appreciated. And Ali Shabiri, good to see you in the comments again. ASAP Frostbite, thumbs up and thank you. We have Conspa Lopez, happy birthday. And then we have Chico the Cat, thumbs up. And Alaya Fibbin, thumbs up and thank you. We have Kino the God, greatly appreciated. Colin Reisenauer, good to see you in the comments. We have a name that's like in Cyrillic or Kyrillic. I can't even remember how it's pronounced. All I have to do is Google it, and I still haven't done that. But thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you, you get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, if only in text. And that is a very good thing. You need to get out of the echo chamber of your own skull, especially in these times. So thumbs up and thank you all. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. Awesome. There we go. That was actual English the second time. First time, not quite sure what happened there. If you'd like to help me out, but you don't want to send money to one of those two places, I have a PayPal link down below if you could check that out. And if you want to help me out without sending money, I have an Amazon wish list link as well. That would be very cool. Definitely a thumbs up. If you want to help me out without sending money at all, I also have an Amazon wish list link with things like hamster food, cat foods, hamster bedding, the stuff like that. Did I mention that part? Now I've lost my mind entirely. I thought I was doing so well, but I jumped the tracks again. Oh boy. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool. Definitely a thumbs up. I'll do my best to keep you entertained from now until the day that I finally kick off. Well, hey, hopefully I didn't mangle that last part too badly. As stated, I thought I was doing good, and then suddenly I jumped off the tracks entirely and went right off a cliff. So thumbs up. Anyway, though, I do have this video. I have another video I just need to edit and render, so thumbs up for that. I need to get my wife ready to be picked up, so joy on that. So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. And remember, practice your self-care. Be good to yourself. Practice your social distancing, and please wear a mask. And of course, justice for everyone that the jackbooted, brown-shirted thugs keep killing. They are out of control. something needs to be done.